Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Look at these birds flying in the sky. What freedom they must be enjoying. My father once wrote an article in the news that was titled, I Wish I Was a Bird. And he wrote this title because he loves traveling, and when he has to travel from one country to another country, he has to apply for a visa. And then he has to buy a ticket, and then he has to pay money for it. So he said that wouldn't it be wonderful if I was a bird and I did not have to pay anything or fulfill the requirements of any visa office, and I could just be a free bird and fly from country to country. That's the taste of freedom. Coming down to the earth, people going in cars, those of us who know how to drive, it's such a pleasure to drive, isn't it? You feel such independence and freedom and power when you're controlling the car and going anywhere you want. And then talking about people who can walk in on their own 2 feet as compared to people who are on, let's suppose, wheelchairs, have some kind of special condition because of which they cannot walk. But imagine a person who can drive, who can walk, who can talk, but that person is behind bars and is unable to talk to anybody, not even to her family, unable to walk sometimes because of the torture inflicted on her, and unable to move around anywhere except her cell. And touching on a bit of a controversial topic or sensitive topic, the discussion or the debate between being a homemaker or being a out-of-home office worker for women. Most women I know, they like being a stay-at-home mom. But there are many of us who really like to expend themselves outside the home as well, and really want to do something extra other than building a home as well. So such kind of women, if you place them inside, if you just tell them you cannot do a job, they feel so constricted. Well, actually, it's not about doing a job, but it's about pursuing a profession that you really like and really love, and you have the passion and professional ability for it. So if such a woman is restricted and said that no, you cannot go out and work, or even if in these days of COVID, stay home at work, if you just forbid her to work, she feels as if she's in a prison, just because she can walk and talk, but her brain is unable to professionally move around to work, to expend itself. Imagine Afia Siddiqui, who was a brilliant Muslimah. She did great in her studies in Pakistan. She did the Alama course. She was a Hafiz-e-Quran. And then she went out to America, to MIT, to Brandeis University, and graduated with honors and earned a PhD degree in specializing in research in how to teach children with special abilities. Such a brilliant person, and you put such a person behind bars. Not living with her family, not living with her children, not living with her profession. How bad could it get? And as if all this was not enough, she is continuously abused and tortured and persecuted within that prison. Sometimes mentally, sometimes physically, sexually, just in every way possible. So imagine how bad her situation is, and still this poor soul, she has the simplicity to ask for help of that nation, of that Muslim nation, who has not been able to do pretty much in the last 18 years for her freedom. She still has faith in Allah, alhamdulillah, and she still has faith in us. Astaghfirullah. I mean, normally, if somebody does not do help us for a week or two, month or two, year or two, and we are continuously in trouble, and we see that nobody's helping her, we lose hope. But this woman, she did not lose hope. She's still asking, reaching out for help. So this is our message to you, Prime Minister Imran Khan. Afia Siddiqui, daughter of the nation, a brilliant brain, getting wasted away in a prison of USA. You know she's innocent. You know it very well. You gave that press conference in 2008 with Yvonne Redley. So it is our request to you and a reminder. Bring back Afia Siddiqui from the American prison. It's not that difficult. She's just a phone call away. Just be brave enough, and we know that you're brave enough to make that phone call. So we are very confused as a nation as to why our brave leader is not picking up the phone and calling for Afia Siddiqui to be returned home.